Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what time you are listening to my lecture. Welcome to MBA 545, Business Intelligence and Data Analytics, Spring 2020. So, the purpose of this introductory lecture is to sort of introduce you to the course, give you contact information, background about me, show you what all you will need for this course over the next 7 weeks. How is the blackboard arranged? All the 7 weeks, the material. So as to get you sort of ready for the next 7 weeks. So let's first start with my introduction. My name is Dr. Nitin Walia. And I joined Ashland University in 2010, just after finishing my PhD from University of Wisconsin, Milwaukee, and prior to that, I did my master's from Oakland University in Michigan, and I have another master's and my bachelor's in business from India. So that's my academic background. Professionally speaking, I have worked for 3M and Bay Talkie Tech, which is it was like a startup company who made a voice recognition system. So that's sort of my professional background. And yes, I do have a personal background. That's my family, my wife, my kids. I have a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old in third grade and kindergarten. And, that's the picture outside Disney, which we went for this past Halloween, which was a lot of fun. So we are a Disney family. We love Disney. So that's my personal background. As to where I'm located, my office is in Ashland campus, in the main campus, in the Dock College of Business and Economics. My office is on second floor 224. That's my phone number and my email ID. Since this is an online course, I would say email would be the best way to get in touch with me. And generally, I try my best to reply back in less than 24 hours, especially in a 7-week online course. Most of the time, you will hear back from me within few hours. If it's something I can answer with just my phone, I'll reply back fairly quick. If it's something which requires me to open my laptop or open a book or read something, then give me. Then I will stick to that 24 hours deadline. I do travel quite a lot, not quite a lot, not every week or anything, but I do go to a lot of, I try to go to conferences, training, or, travel over the weekend or something. So if it's something I cannot answer in 24 hours, I'll still send you an email that, hey, I got your email, I need a little bit more time to answer back, so that way that I am working on your question. As to if you want to meet me, talk to me in a synchronous fashion, you are always more than welcome to come to campus. Most of the time I am on campus whole day on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays. So those are the days for sure I am on campus. So you can do that. But again, I know this is an online course. I'm more than happy to meet, to talk via phone, via Skype, Zoom. Zoom is an inbuilt tool which we have for free, you and me both, through which we can do video conferencing, desktop sharing, all that things. You don't need an account for that. I just send you a link, you click onto it, and we get a video conference with desktop sharing option. But yes, I'm if you want to meet me, or talk to me over phone, I can always send you my cell phone number, and we can talk anytime, which is convenient for both you and me. So I'm guessing anytime 9 to 5 or in evening, we can have an appointment. Okay, so what will you need for this course? Actually, you will need a lot of things for this course because we are covering so much material. First, let's start with the book. So as you know, in this course, we are covering database as well as business intelligence, analytics, and so on. So for the first 3 weeks of the course, you will need this database book. And then for the rest of the 4 weeks, the business intelligence book. And so those are the details for those 2 books. Since, we are using 2 books in this course, my goal was to go with something which is not very expensive, which is sort of, very decent price, something under $50. But on a similar, but, I don't want a cheap book, a useless cheap book. So these 2 books are really a good book under $50, which has really good starting material content, perfect for this course. Actually, I really love the second book, which I think is one of the best in this area. So look around. I think both these books can be bought for $30 to $60 each. So those are the 2 books you will need. In addition to those 2 books, I will give you a lot of handouts from my side. So you will get a one big 50-page handout on SQL and one 120-page handout on SAS, enterprise miner, and then I'll have a lot of small videos for Tableau. And all these materials I am making based on all these books which I have. So rather than asking you to buy these books, I am using all these books. So this is another book I use for database, which is quite extensive. And then these 3 books are from SAS Publishing, which they give free. I get a free book from them, 1 free book each semester. So these are the books I got from them, and then I use these books to make my handout, which I share with you. Additionally, these are some of the books I use for Tableau, for data visualization videos which I have created. So you don't have to go out and get all these books. I am doing that for you. And as I'm sure, looking at all these books, you can guess I'm really passionate about this area: business intelligence, analytics, data visualization. I love all these topics. I really like to know more about these, and that's why I read these books and I try to incorporate as many of these things I can in my course. I've taken multiple trainings from SAS as well as from Tableau. Data analytics is we have started that business analytics courses in last 5-6 years. I was one of the first person to start it at Ashland, and so we couple of professors, 2-3 of the professors, we went for trainings, we learned this area, and now we have incorporated all those materials, all those trainings into this coursework. Okay, so books, handouts for free from me, and then you will need 3 software for this course. MS Office, mainly for MS Access. A lot of you might already have MS Office, but I don't think you will have MS Access, because MS Access comes with a little bit advanced version of Office. Then you will need SAS Enterprise Miner, and you will need Tableau. The good news is that if you do not have these software, I will provide all these softwares to you for free. What can be better than free? But there is a catch here. There is a bad news somewhat. Both MS Office, not MS Office, MS Access works only on Windows, and SAS Enterprise works only on Windows. So these two softwares do not work on Mac. So if you do have Mac, let's get in touch with me. Maybe I'll recommend that you come to Ashland University or go to Columbus campus to use these software. But you can get in touch with me, and then I can recommend some other options, like where can you go to do your homework. And okay, so let me just quickly show you where you can get all this software. So the first one is MS Office. So if you go to this link, then you log in with Ashland provided email ID and password, and you will be able to download MS Office for free. I know I say MS Office is available for Mac, but the Mac version has everything except MS Access. So, and that's what we need for our database. For Tableau, you can click on this link and download Tableau, and that's the product key, which I think will be valid till end of semester. And Tableau works on both Mac and Windows. And then for Enterprise Miner, you have multiple options. You can either download it from this link. If you come to Ashland campus, you can collect a flash drive from Miss Catherine Rivera in the MBA office. I would say if you live outside Ashland and both these options do not work for you, please email Miss Rivera, CC me, and we will send a flash drive to your house, to your address by USPS. And I will talk about all these softwares again when I will show you the Blackboard site and tell you where exactly everything is located. Okay. This is an online course, 7 weeks course. One thing I will recommend is, I understand most of you are working full time or has family obligations, multiple other things going on in your life, like how I do. I have kids, I have family commitment with my wife, work, travel, all those. So I'm imagining some of you might have those other commitments as well. So if you have a conflict with certain deadline of exam, assignment or something, please get in touch with me in advance, and I'm very flexible. I'll work with you to find the best way in which you can learn the material and finish the work. The only thing which sort of puts me in a little bit uncomfortable position is that when an assignment is due on January 13th, 11:59 p.m. and I'll get an email 5 minutes before the deadline saying you are traveling, or your computer doesn't work, or you don't have a software. So please don't wait till the last minute. This course is a technical course, a lot of moving pieces. So look at the things a little bit beforehand. Don't wait till last minute asking for an extension. Again, online course, technical course, a lot of software we are using. We are heavily technology dependent. Something will go wrong with technology. If that happens, don't worry, send me an email. I will fix it. If I can't fix it, I'll point you in the direction. Maybe it's AUIT or something who can fix it. So, and I will make sure that technology does not act as a hindrance for your learning. If there's some issue with technology, do not worry. You will not lose points, or because of technology you miss a deadline. Do not worry, I'll fix it, give you an extension. So do not, I know we all have so many things going on. Do not let technology add stress to your learning. let me take care of that. So, you know, send me an email if something goes wrong. And to reduce my workload, this is what I will request from you. I'm teaching multiple courses, multiple students. So please, when you send me an email, if you can, use the word MBA 545 somewhere in your email or in the subject line. And please include your full name in your email ID. There are more than one Nick, more than one Muhammad, more than one Ali in a class, on my multiple classes. So please use your first name and your last name. Okay, so the course review. I'm hoping you all have read the course description before registering for it. And this course is a required course for both MBA, MIS specialization, as well as the MBA Business Analytics specialization. So my goal with this course is to fulfill the requirements of both these specialization, and there is a huge overlap. That's why, you know, this course is part of both the specialization. So one thing I want to clarify right in the beginning is that this course is not meant to make you an expert or a programmer or something like that. The purpose of this course is to teach you the fundamentals of database management, as well as data mining, business intelligence, and data visualization. So the goal of this course is to provide you foundational knowledge in all these topics which you see here: database management, SQL, data visualization, data mining. So I'll provide you the foundational knowledge, which will enable you to become sort of an analyst, something like an analyst. And once you have taken my course, you can then, depending on what you like from or what your interest is, you will have then the ability to take the next step yourself to become an expert. So I'll give you the fundamental knowledge in all these topics, and then you can, depending on your interest, your job, which area you want to work, you will have the ability to further extend your knowledge, your skill set on your own. So that is what my goal is with this course. So I divided this course into two parts. The first half is the database content, and looks like I don't know how to spell software. And for that, you will learn all this using MS Access Editor. Second half, we will learn business intelligence content, and in that we will cover descriptive analytics using Tableau and predictive analytics using Enterprise Miner. So this way, you get to learn the conceptual side of a topic, and then you practice it, you apply it using a software. So first you learn a conceptual foundation knowledge, then you apply it using a software. So that's how I've designed this course. For prescriptive analytics, you can take, I think it's the MBA 548 course, which goes into prescriptive analytics. What is all this predictive, descriptive, data modeling? When the time, within each week, that's what I'm teaching you, going into detail about all those things. Okay. So you have 4 assignments, 2 from database part, 2 from BI. You have, sorry, did I say 4, right? 4 assignments, 4 exams, again 2 from database, 2 from BI, 3 discussions. Those are mainly from research articles or current topics mainly. Okay. Let me open our syllabus here. Oops, where is the syllabus? Oh, there it is. Where did you go, buddy? Okay, so the first page, uh, we already talked about the books, the software. Again, MS Office, mainly Access, and Enterprise Winer works only a Windows-based PC. Uh, these are the course content we will be covering. I'll be teaching you online, mainly through pre-recorded videos and handouts. So 4 exams, 4 assignments, 3 threaded discussions. As you can see, each exam is worth 25 points, but each assignment is worth 50 points. So that way you can see how much, and that's sort of based on how much time and effort you will need to put in that exam or assignment. So of course the assignments are longer, will take more time than an exam. That's why more points for them. Okay, so let's look at our schedule. So as I was saying earlier, your course is divided into 2 parts. So the first 3 weeks are database. And what I have done is, the way I've designed this course is that I give you 2 weeks. Instead of having something due every week, I have combined 2 weeks together. So week 1, week 2, week 4 and week 5, week 6 and week 7. So except this week 3, you will get this 2 weeks of course content and assignment. So I think that adds a little bit of buffer time, as well as gives you a little bit more flexibility in managing your own time, learning at your own pace, rather than dividing things and giving you small assignment due every end of every week. I think in my experience this works a little bit better. So week 1, week 2, first 4 chapters from database, and you will be learning data modeling. And at the end of week 2, the Sunday, all the assignments are due on Sunday nights. You will have all these assignments, exam, discussion due. Same thing here. At the end of those 2 weeks, you will have the discussion, assignment, and exam due. Except week 3, you always have a set of 2 weeks to do all your work. Only week 3 is a single week or standalone week, and that's why I'm not giving you any threaded discussion in that week, because I know you have only 1 week to do all your work. So this is how I've designed this course, set of 2 weeks, and at the end of 2 weeks your assignments are due. Okay, so this is our course schedule. Let me go to on the blackboard. So when you land here, let me go into your student. So when you land here, you will see announcement from me every week. The syllabi is attached there. Zoom meeting in case you need to do Zoom meeting with each other or with me. This is your starting point for this course. Syllabi is there again. Information about me. This is the intro PowerPoint which I was using earlier with you, and right here this is just sort of a video I've put there. This is not the real video. The real video I'm recording with you right now. So this is where you will see the intro video which I'm creating right now, and then this is our 6-7 weeks schedule. Once you have done through that, let's go to books and software. What software you will need when, with what book, for what assignment and exam. So I've created all that for you. So week 1 to week 3, you will need MS Access, and that's what we are learning. Right here, you can click on that link to get MS Office. How do you download MS Office, including Access? You can use this instructions from me. Then Tableau, you can download by clicking on this link. That's a PowerPoint sort of I've created for you as how to install it. And that's your product key. Then that is your SaaS Enterprise Miner. That's sort of the installation guide, a PDF file, license files, and 3 options. You can download it from the hub. If you download a SaaS from the hub still has the old license files. You can use one of these license files for 64-bit, for 32-bit. Or you can collect a flash drive from Miss Catherine Rivera, or we can send it by email. For option 2 and 3, if you use these, you don't need the license file. On flash drives, we have updated the flash drive with the new license files. Installing SaaS is a time-consuming process. It can take you anywhere from 2 to 10 hours. So pace yourself. Maybe, if there was some show which you wanted to watch on Netflix, maybe do that while you are doing SaaS installations. Okay. That's that. But my goal is that in week 1 and 2, you will not need any software for week 1 and 2. The MS Access you will need for week 3. So that way, you have a buffer time to get MS Access. The first 2 weeks you have the buffer time. Same way you will need Tableau in week 5. So again, you have so much buffer time available. And same way you will need SaaS Enterprise Miner for week 7. So I have inbuilt this buffer time for you to download and install each of those software. So you don't need any software except Word on week 1. So you have up till week 3 to get MS Access, and then week 5 you will need Tableau, week 7 Enterprise Miner. That's your discussion board. This is your first 2 assignments. Please introduce yourself, and then this is your threaded discussion, which is due at the end of 2nd week. Week 1, week 2, chapters, my videos for first 3 chapters, video for chapter number 4. I don't know why, for some reason this video does not have a preview, so please click on this first, and then this, and then some practice videos, and then week 3, week 4 and 5, and again week 1 and 2. What's due? It's right here. Your discussion post, your first assignment with the help video, and your exam. All the exams have 2 attempts. All the exams are multiple choice questions. So that's how your Blackboard site is organized. So going back to it. For the discussion forum, as I said, discussion forum 1 is due at the end of the 2nd week, but there's a but here. You will need to do 2 posts for each discussion. The first post is your original post about that topic, and then your second post is reply to somebody's else post. So I would expect that you do your first post or your original post before the end of first week 1 of the first Sunday, and then the following week you do the reply post. So that way everybody has time to read each other post and then do the reply. Finally, this is how I would end. I will say that in an online course, especially in a professional MBA course, we are in collaboration with each other. So you have lectures where from me, you see the videos, you learn a new concept from me. Then the exam sort of enhances your knowledge. All the exams are open book. So you read the book, which forces you to read the book, go through the book. then with the assignments are meant to push you to go a little bit more than what you have learned from my lectures. And then finally, you have discussion forum where you are having a conversation with other students in the class about a current topic. So each of these lectures, exams, assignment, discussion forum has a different goal with it. And as I was saying earlier, we are in collaboration with each other. I'm not the one who's driving in a driver's seat. You can say we both are holding the steering wheel. So unlike a face-to-face course or an undergraduate face-to-face course, I sort of drive the agenda, I sort of drive the course, everything. And the students, they have a much more structured environment where they meet me every week and I tell them do this. But in an online, especially MBA course, I believe that we both are holding the steering wheel. We are collaborating, working with each other for students' success. So next 7 weeks, things are going to get a little busy. If you get overwhelmed, I'm your number one resource. Google is a very good resource available as well. Google something, see what you get. Maybe you will learn more that way. And for any technological things, we can always take help of IT department as well. This is your assignment, your student introduction. So please go to Blackboard, use the discussion board, introduce yourself. If you can, add a picture to your profile as well. That way I can put a picture, a face to a name. So thanks, Max, for already doing your introduction. Okay, so I would say that is it. I think I covered everything. Please reach out to me if you have any questions or concerns. Oh, and one more thing. As I was saying earlier, SAS is available in all these rooms on Ashland campus in our dock building, and it is also available on these 5 computers in our Columbus Center, in the Columbus lab. So the 5 computers with these ICN numbers do have SAS on it. Okay, welcome again to my course. I'm looking forward to getting to know everybody a little bit more and working with you over the next 7 weeks.